Good afternoon, everyone. This is the weekend update for Friday, March 14th. Doing the video a little bit early this weekend. Of course, this is my national holiday weekend. I'm going to be drinking lots of Guinness over the next couple of days. So I figured I would get the video out of the way right now. Really, the news that's going to move the market is not going to come out or be known till late on Sunday. Anyway, of course, Crimea, the annexation vote, what's going to happen in Ukraine. Uh, you know, is the Russian military going to go in? If they do, what kind of sanctions are Europe and the U.S. going to announce? So, going to be very interesting Monday in the markets depending on what happens. But, let's look at the chart and tell us what they tell us. Big sell-off yesterday, of course. Today, a little bit of a pause. Tried to go green a couple of times and then sold off again. We saw that back and forth action as well on gold. And you can see we formed kind of a wide, still beginning bullish falling wedge on the Dow daily, and we saw MACD go negative. Stochastics not quite down to the oversold level of 20, but at a spot where it could be conceivable, especially if the news or the market reacts positively on Monday, that we could see a decent sized bounce. 15-minute chart, you can kind of see that as well. This is the bullish falling wedge. Support, we've got pretty good support around this 16K level, and then below that, if we go back over here, we could be looking at a retest of the 200-day moving average, which is about 400 points below, and really in the scheme of things, that's not that bad of a retrace. Dow Transports halted its slide today. The sell-off hasn't been as extensive in the Dow Transports, which is why we need to keep a little bit of an eye. I'm of the opinion that the Dow Transports are really the index to pay attention to. Volume was up a little bit, but it's not selling off to the extent that we're seeing in the overall Dow stock. So any sort of positive news and we will see a big bounce. Now the McClellan oscillator, this is something that we use to give us an idea on bounce levels in the market. Really accurate, especially when we get to down that negative 50, 60, and 90 readings. Always ends up marking a near-term bottom in the market. We're at negative 37 as of today, and this is a level that can and has many times before given a nice little bounce back in the following few days. So again, we've got a lot of conflicting chart reads here. We can bounce right now. If the news is right and not as bad as we think, the market will bounce. If we get bad news, the bounce will be delayed a few days. That's essentially what the charts are telling us right now. Russell actually bounced back today, so the Russell may be giving us an indication of what we could see on the Dow Transports on Monday. Event plays like this can go either way. We've seen it happen many times, and a lot of traders and market pundits expect this market to just go splat on something happening in Ukraine. Many times we've seen these kind of situations before, and the market does the absolute opposite and ends up rallying. So just keep that in mind. Don't be set in your ways and not ready to adapt and change if the market tells us it's time to adapt and change. As for some stock plays, new trading alert today. Well, an update on one that I believe could be our next monster mover. Over the last couple of weeks, we've had a 500% move on ZBB. This was the alert down here. Ended up running up 500%. UQM. This was the alert. It doubled. We also had, we'll go over it in the next chart, MNGA. Research on this one a couple of days ago. Boom, 50% mover today. And, this is one that's actually got a lot more upside. They have a big announcement supposedly coming at a conference in a week or so. So this will put this stock solidly in play over the next few days. Next big breakout is 120. Secondary target now. We've already hit our first target zone. New target zone, 150. Rock solid support in the 80s right now. 87 is where the 50-day moving average after today's move. Rock solid support. And we could see this do exactly what we have seen the likes of UQM and ZBB do since we jumped into it. I think this one is coiled for a very nice move into that event. But anyway, back to the new play. New IPO today, CSLT. I got the symbols wrong there. CSLT, new healthcare IPO today. $3 billion market cap, 12 million in revenue. HH does almost the exact same thing. They did 144 million in revenue last year. And you can just go to Yahoo Finance and pull up that information, and their market cap is 40 million. If we just went off the CLST or CSLT IPO price of $16, what is that? Billion plus market cap. This stock is woefully undervalued. Also, as I said in the email, we've got a hedge fund picking up a large stake in this company, a couple of them actually, over the last couple of months. Big chart breakout here as well. If we didn't have the healthcare IPO as a sympathy reason to play this stock, the chart is a screaming buy here right now. Looks great. First target is 75 cents, but really, based on what this IPO peer play has done, this stock, if it trade at a similar valuation as we are seeing on CSLT, this would be a $7 to $10 per share stock, and it is trading at 62 cents. Where will the chasers come in here? Everyone will probably love this stock when it's trading at $1, and when it gets there, we'll already be up 75%. Excellent chart breakout. Strong ADX right here. Stochastics looking to bounce off the 50 level. You can see that breakout here, and the real set it free zone is 65 cents. RSI looks great. This could be an excellent mover for us into next week. XRA, one of our gold plays. Again, if something in the market implodes and there is some bad news out of Ukraine, gold stocks will continue to outperform. This one's solid all day. Actually closed on a high note. 85 cents is the target. Trail your stops to entry now at 70 cents, guaranteeing a nice winner. Again, just to note something on the chart, extreme negative MACD, price pop. It's been working over and over and over again over the last several months. Just a great way, especially when you get stochastics under the 20 level. Stochastics under 20 and an extreme negative MACD on a stock that's down usually has been a great indicator for a bounce back in said stock. Keep an eye on DEJ as well next week. If we do get that Ukraine annexation or invasion or whatever the hell happens there, natural gas prices could see a big spike, and you're going to see these small cap nat gas stocks do very, very well. So that's it for the video, guys. Going to keep it nice and short. Got a lot of Guinness to drink this weekend, but I'm loving HH going into next week, and Manga also looks great. Have an awesome weekend, and see you guys in the chat room on Monday. And just remember, when you're drinking your Guinness this weekend and on Monday, sláinte is the saying you say whenever you're doing it. Catch you guys later. Bye.